This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. They're bringing their best every week. That's been a challenge thus far.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Set, ready, set.
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready.
Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
18 Rattler.
Now Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it. Look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Milton now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. 76.
Here's Milton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Panther 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Milton. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
18 Cardinal. Broncos.
To throw, it's Milton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Blaster, 6. Steel, black. Needle, blue. Ready.
Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing. Love. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Milton. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready?
On the ground, exploded. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is when every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready?
Now Love. Man over left side is Brown. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Drops it to Bill, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gets this into the hands of Blue. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over first and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing to start the drive. Milton going for the deep ball. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, nothing 19. Go.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
60 Eagles, 19, 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Operating from the gun, Milton. That'll be complete to Blue. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Back to throw. Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is caught. It's gone. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, set. 60 red. Set.
Love. That is caught by Laporta. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Set. 33, yellow.
To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the 1st, they're going to lose big yardage as well. So a definite surprise there. They tried a fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of plays in a situation where
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 6 Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Following the interception, Love. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead out to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
60 Vikings. 79 Gross. Go.
To throw is Milton. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. We'll swing this out to Blue. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Corner 70. Drop 50. Drop 50. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass at 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Love now. Throw left side. Schwartz with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Well, went out wide and intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Get it!
Him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to step up and run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Finding Otten once more. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
10 black.
To the air again. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Sam Laporta, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now,
Throwing is Milton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Operating from the gun, Milton. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Packers, first down.
Here's Love. He's got Brown on the out route complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Love looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Newton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Milton. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 50, great set.
Here's Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own. Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Red cycle. Here we go.
Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.